All right, now for this question, it says Gabriella uses two mist nets to catch songbirds to study. Songbirds are captured and taken to a banding station. She then measures each bird before freeing the bird with a band on the right leg. The banding station is zero point 0.6 miles due east from the bunkhouse. So from the bunkhouse is zero point 0.6 due east. The first net is zero point 0.8 miles due north from the banding station. The second net is directly northwest of the banding station. Gabriella and her helpers walk the following loop to collect the birds from the nets. They walk from banding station directly to the first net. From the first net, they go zero point 0.5 miles north to the boundary of a park and then go zero point 0.9 due west, where they are due north to the second net. They go due south to the second net and then return directly to the banding station along a straight line southeast. Use the coordinate grid shown below. The distance between lines equal to 0.1 mile, right? And so for this one, it says plot the loop, mark the label, and label each location and use arrow marks to show the direction. Choose the correct path below. And so they said they walk from banding station directly to the first net. And so banding station to the first net would be here. So that means we will be going in this direction. So just find which one goes in that direction, right? So it looks like this one, A and D, go in that direction, right? And again, it says we walk from banding station, right? And then they return directly to the banding station. So we never approach the bunkhouse. We go from banding station to banding station. Now, every line on this grid is zero point 0.1 miles. So it says they walk from banding station directly to the first net. From the first net, they go zero point 0.5 miles north to the boundary of a park, then go zero point 0.9 miles due west. So the key here is to figure out which one of these graphs goes 0.9 miles. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. A goes 9. So look at D. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so they both go 0.9 miles due west, right? From the net, from the first net, they go 0.5 miles north. Let's see, from the first net, this one goes only 3. So letter A should be going 0.5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So letter A would be your correct choice for your first answer. All right, for the second one, it says the loop makes a polygon. What is the polygon? Give the most precise description, explain, and choose the correct answer below. For part A, it says the polygon is a parallelogram since the path has two pairs of parallel sides. So let's look at it. Part A, does it have two pairs of parallel sides? Yes. These two are parallel. The polygon is a rectangle because two of its angles are right angles. Well, we notice that this is not a rectangle because a rectangle has four right angles. C, the polygon is a kite since the diagonals are perpendicular. No, we don't have diagonals that are perpendicular, so it cannot be a kite. D, the polygon is a trapezoid since the path has exactly one pair of parallel sides, right? I agree that this has one pair of parallel sides. However, I think it's A. So let's see. Nope. So now we have to review the definitions of various types of quadrilaterals, and this would indeed be a trapezoid. All right. Now, it says, what is the distance in a single loop from the banding station to the two nets and back, right? So you're going to go to your answer for part A. Now, you can count, right? So we can count these. So we know this is 0.9. From here to here is 0.5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that means this is 1.3. From here to here, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. So we got 0.4. Now we have to figure out the distance between these points, right? And how we're going to do that, we're going to use the distance formula, right? So let's use the distance formula for this one. So we have this point is at 9, 9, and this point is at 18, 0. So we know the difference of the y values will be 9 squared plus the difference of the x values will be 9 squared. So that means we have the square root of 81 plus 81. And that will give us the square roots of 162, right? So now we do our tree, 162, and let's break it down. Since it's a larger number, instead of dividing it by 2, I want to divide it by 4, right? I want to divide that by 4. So 162 divided by 4 gives me an irrational number, so I can't divide it by 4. So let's do 162 divided by 2. It gives me 81. So I have 2 and I have 81. And I can stop there. Why can I stop there? Is because 81 is a perfect square. How do I know? Because 81 is 9 times 9. So underneath my radical, I will have 2 times 9 times 9. And that will give me 9 square root of 2. Why is that important? It's because I want to keep training you on how to break down these radicals. However, for this typical question, what we're going to need is just the square root of 162. So if we take the square root of 162, we need a decimal. And that decimal will end up being 12.7, right? However, we know it has to be 1.3 because each square is 0.1, not 12.7, right? So our answer here for this distance will be 1.3. We did get 12.7 when we took the square root of 162. However, each unit is 0.1, not 1. And so we have to convert that round at 12 to 13, and it's 1.3. So if I have 1.3 plus 1.3 plus 0.9 plus 0.4, I end up with 3.9. So my answer for this question would be 3.9. Answer, well done. And this is how you do these 4 sets of problems.